But look at this now and see what happened in this game. We will take it from we'll take it from Black's perspective. White d4, knight h6, preventing that. A little bit of a passive move there, trying to stop that and that, but it's not really necessary. It's a bit slow for white to play like that. They're pretty normal King's Indian there. Striking the center, I wanted to see what should be played here. Computer doesn't like it. So white should take knights coming in. Interesting. Take, take, take castles. Develop, and then what's white got here? Just want to see what white's got. White's got a lot of sort of tempo. Oh wow, look at that. What's that? Whoa, nice. But white's still got a lot of tempo, hasn't he? You want to see that tactic again? Let's take another look at that one. That was a good one, right? Because the bishop is undefended there. So there's always going to be that tactic on the board. Look at that. Nice tactic. All right. So going back to the position, and something happened here. What happened? So castles, bishop develops there. White takes, takes, and then white's got something here. Block. He doubles up the pawns, which is not ideal, right? Uh, okay, so back to the position. Let's have a look. What happened? Take there in the center. Yeah, okay. Oh, white's actually ahead because black should have taken the queen there to equalize. White should have taken the queen now. Putting pressure there, block here. Yeah, you see, it should be you want to double up these pawns, maybe. And challenge out that bishop as well. Oh, look at that. There's black's. That's so good. Blocking, that's not so good with the knight. So black's already half pawn down right now. Should get the knight out of there. Blocks the knight. I mean, defends the knight. Okay, finally got one move. Take. So white's been, just got the edge this entire game so far. Wow, bad move there from black. Look at that. Bad move. So that's because of this. Check. He gets out of it. Let's say he gets out of it this way. Now white's got a lot of tempo on that king. So I don't know. Well, what's going on, do you think? Okay, well let's try this, and then he's gonna hit the king. King's gonna go where? Here? What happens if he goes there? And then okay. Oh my God, look at this. So then he comes up there, it's check. Go back here. Check. Nowhere to go. Go back here, hoping for a draw. So what's white want to do? Maybe what yeah, he's okay. Bang, bang. Get rid of that knight. Check. Get up. Oh, why? Okay. hmm Let's say check. Attack the knight. Knight comes back. Check. This is just computer moves. But I don't see where white's advantage is yet. Do you see it? Check. He gets out of there. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, here. He goes there. Come here. I'm still not seeing white's advantage. I mean, it's saying that it's a full 5 points, right? So what's going on? Where's the advantage? Okay, let's get rid of that. He takes that off the board. He goes and takes that. And then, oh, that doesn't look good. Why did that happen? So then, can we get out of it somehow? No. Can we go here? No. So why did you go there in the first place then? So take, and then why did he go there? That was dumb. How about he goes here? Check. Go here. Check. Go there. Check. Go back here. What comes in now? This is looking dangerous. Here. Check. Go up to there somehow. Oh, look at that. There's a check there, but he's not even bothering with it. Then, oh, look, queen sacrifice is one of the better moves. So, not ideal. Check. Wow, nice move. Was that a good move? Look at that. What was that? Oh, no, it was there. Oh, God. Yeah. All right. There, and checkmate. All right. Well, I don't know what happened then. So, let's go back to the game. Um, let's go back to, let's say here, defend, attack there, take the bishop. Bring the queen back to there. Yeah, that was it there. Very bad move. Extremely bad move because the queen is now far away from all the action as we saw in that last continuation. So queen is now, locked away. Not a good idea. So that's what you should have played. Big hole there. What did you play? Oh, why'd you play that? You were thinking about this, weren't you? You want this, don't you? All right. So that's fine. Um, Worse. So what happens now? So black should centralize the rooks. Why didn't I? Don't know. I didn't want you coming in here and then going there, but I shouldn't have worried about that. Anyway, you should have come into that empty square and checked the king, and that's what you did. So now there's an issue here for black already. Bam, big open holes. Yeah, actually, that's what I thought you were going to do. And then I was going to block you here. Let's see what happens if you do. So that goes there, that goes here, that goes there, that takes, and then what happens? Oh, look at that nice little square check, and then you got this. Hmm. Nice. So yeah, you always got to look for those little forky forks. Oh my God. Terrible. Okay, so white's completely destroyed here. Let's go back to the position. You should have come down there. Nice big empty hole. Empty hole, exposed king, and then you got a fork. All right, but you go back here for some weird reason. Why'd you go back here? Maybe you were just getting scared of this or something, were you? I don't know. So anyway, jumping in over there, I've equalized somehow. How did I equalize? I equalized when you didn't do this. Instead, you did that. So it's a passive move. See? The queen's not doing anything. What's the queen doing? Nothing. Just getting out of the way of nothing. So those are the kind of moves you've got to look for. Actually, I've noticed when you're playing that you make those kinds of moves that don't do anything. Always got to be looking for a move that does something, has an effect on the position. So, that's kind of what I'm aiming at there. You've got a weakness there. Um, yeah, so now we've equalized. That's not a good move. But I didn't want that in the way because I'm going to bring that up, protect that. And then I didn't want this in the way in case I was to do that. Anyway, he said that you should bring the rooks. You should activate your rooks, basically. So instead, by doing that, you've moved the knight. Oh, and black's finally a little bit ahead in the game now. So now I'm going to take that. I shouldn't have, should I? I should have, once again, I should have activated my rook against your exposed queen. Oh, look, there's an empty square there. Are you going to take it? Yes. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Yes. Now, did you see that? Yes. All right. Oh my God. And that was black's critical mistake. Black fucked up badly here. Right? Up until that point, it wasn't too bad. There's a check there. I mean, I saw that check. I wasn't sure whether or not to even do anything about it. I didn't know. But at least what that check does is it gives me back some tempo by which to get the queen back into the game and get rid of your attacking queen. So your queen is very strong. Your queen and your knight, very strong. Whereas mine's on the back lines. Everything's on the back lines, not doing so much. Anyway, that's what you could have done right away. Did you do it? No. Why did he say that you could do that? Check. What happens if you do this? Check. I can block, and then what happens? Oh, God, look at that. That's why. Yeah, that's why I see it. So, bam. Ah, it's a deflection. So as soon as you deflect, you got that. You got a fork there. So that's a weak rook. That's a weak rook. Undefended rook, undefended piece. And so that's why the queen is supposed to come to c6 in order to defend c7 from this. But what happens if I take you with the king? Not that that's going to be any better. Oh, it's the same. You got that there. So that's what you got to look for. You've got to look for forks. So you can probably start looking all the way back here. So as soon as I did that, computer already is seeing it. Computer is already seeing this. And how does he see it? He sees that that guy there is vulnerable as soon as this rook comes up. So if there's a check here, the rook comes up, then there's this, followed by that. So that's what the computer is saying. And that's why he wants to get that rook off there right away, because it's going to become vulnerable. So that's okay. So now check, bam, right. Now he's bam, bam. Oh my God. So you've also got to look for that, you know. That's not a good move. Why is it not a good move? Because it doesn't do anything. That's what you got to look for in your moves. Does it do something? And it doesn't do anything. It's taking a pawn, but it's not doing anything. There's no attack there, there. There's nothing. See, the knight's not doing anything. One thing that you can look for is that if a piece moves, it creates a clearance for another piece. You see? So once that knight is gone, then there's a pathway for the queen. But in this case, once again, it doesn't do anything. Whereas that move there, it's doing something. It's creating an attack on the king. It gets tempo, which means that with that tempo, the queen can maybe do something, right? As we saw there. All right, back to the game. Bam, bam. Fair enough. I mean, it wasn't easy to see that one, I guess. And he's really saying, you've got to get down there. Interesting. Exposed queen and then lift the rook. That's interesting. Did you do that? Or did you do it? Oh, you kept on going for that pawn attack. And now it's a 0. There's a draw now. There's a draw. So we won't play the draw, but yeah, not ideal, huh? Wow. The longer he looks at it, the worse it gets. Oh my God. Because of this. So you've got to see where are your opponent's weak pieces, the ones that are undefended by something. And then once again, you're moving your queen to somewhere where she doesn't do anything. And whatever it was that you were thinking, um, whatever it was that you were thinking is too slow. It's too slow. So that's why it kind of equalizes or see. So that's why the computer says it's not a good move. Although it's not a completely bad move either. So he's saying that it's, you know, I mean, but it's a big drop compared to attacking the undefended piece. So you've always got to look for the undefended piece and then attack it. So there was an undefended piece. He wants to get off there. Oh, terrible. Oh my God, look at how bad that move is. Absolute shocker. And yeah, that's it. That's where the game ends now. Terrible, just getting worse. Even worse now. That was a bad move, he said. I can equalize now. Look at that. So not a good move. And that's what I saw that as well. I saw that actually if you take my pawn, I don't think it's a very good move. He says that the better move is to bring that down, and then that way you are threatening something. The threat is stronger than the execution. You must remember that. The threat is stronger than the execution. So what you've done here is you've executed, but there's no threat behind that execution. That's you know, so you've got no threat here, according to the computer. I mean, I fucked up, but from the computer's point of view, there's no threat. And now the only way is to draw by taking the queen. Well, what does black do? God damn, mate, in 5. And that's what you managed to do in the end. So congratulations, sir. Oh my God, hang on. What just happened? I didn't even see that freaking capture there. How did I not see that? I mean, it doesn't make any difference, but I didn't see it. So whatever. Checkmate. Good checkmate, mate. Good checkmate. All right, so let's just go back to, I mean, the major fuck up was back here, this one, right? And I saw it a few moves ago. I was looking at it. I saw it back here. That's why I brought the rook over, because I knew that the rook was needed in order to do something there. But why did I take with the rook? Didn't think about it enough. So I have to think about it a bit better next time. All right, there's your analysis, and I'll see you in the next game.